Warren Alison versus Rafał Haratyk. At EFC 43, a shot at the middleweight #1 title contender spot is up for grabs, as the submission king, Warren Alison, will try to derail the Polish tank, Rafał Haratyk.
When you talk about career turnarounds or a career resurgence, one name comes to mind, and that's Warren Alison.
Since rejoining the organization, Warren Alison has been a man on a mission, scoring 2 impressive submission victories as well as a massive knockout win at EFC 36.
Warren Alison with a knockout victory. He caught Sawyer, switched the lights off for a second.
Usually when there's a new signing to EFC, they sometimes freeze up on their first fights, but not so with Rafał Haratyk. He walked into that hexagon as if he owned it.
Making his hexagon debut at EFC 38, Polish fighter Rafał Haratyk went up against local favorite Kieran Davies and delivered an almost perfect performance.
Oh, now he's underneath that chin and he's locked it in. This is trouble. This could be it. And the Skinner is done. Rafał Haratyk, the Polish tank, notches a victory here in Durban, South Africa. What a win.
Will the superior submission skills of Alison be too hot to handle, or will the cool as ice Polish destroyer once again blast his way to victory? It's Warren Alison versus Rafał Haratyk.
Here he comes, rumbling into the arena, the Polish tank, Rafał Haratyk. What an impression he made here last time in Durban, Dirk.
EFC 38, that was in April of this year, came in here, made quick work of Kieran Davies, and we saw in the undercard today, Kieran Davies is really very, very good. Rafał Haratyk coming in here, he wants to get the victory and he wants to challenge Jim Tennant for that middleweight title.
Training with some amazing talent there in Europe, as well as he steps into the Aqua Vita prep zone, experience the value of quality mineral water with the great people at Aqua Vita, the official water partner of the EFC. Now Haratyk, like I said, training with some top talent. They got some real impressive folks over there in Poland and in Europe, and he's getting a chance to train with all of them, just making his game a little bit better.
It's a crazy wrestling base, specifically the camp that he comes from, and you can see the coach in his corner as well. He's got that proper wrestling physique, and hours and hours and hours these guys spend on the mat. He is super, super strong, Rafał Haratyk, and he's got a great ground game, great stand-up game. He's just all around very few holes in his game.
Coming off of 2 wins, Rafał Haratyk making his name known in the middleweight division. And you got to believe that our champion, Liam Cleland, is watching this fight very closely. This could be a man he might be meeting in the future.
Certainly very, very possible. And you look at Warren Alison as well, riding a 5-fight win streak.
Oh, I know. Well, we'll get to that. Don't jump the gun over here. Let's give the Polish tank his time.
Well, pretty interesting. Yesterday we saw the storyboard last night at dinner. They came out. They basically storyboarded that entire fight from the minute that they arrive in South Africa all the way to photos of the weigh-in, the rehearsals,
everything. They had it lined up.
He had it lined up, and right in the end, second last picture was a Polish tank smashing into something and then getting his hand raised. So he's already visualized the victory, and there's no doubt he's ready to come out swinging.
What a character. Rafał Haratyk ready to go in our hexagon. Say this, it's not going to be an easy road, because this man, Warren Alison, you said it right, 5 in a row. That's a pretty magic number when you talk about mixed martial arts. To win 5 fights in a row, very impressive. Talk about Warren Alison. This is my first time getting up close and personal and watching this man work.
Last time he lost was December 2010. Since then, he has reworked his entire camp. He spends the majority of it with Chris Bright now, and he's got such a high-level jiu-jitsu game. We saw against Gareth Sawyer, Cameron Monkeys, and Jason Calderwell. That is his world. That's where he lives. As soon as it hits the deck, that top control, very, very hard to get him off of you, and he's always threatening with submissions.
Well, it's funny that you say that, because I've had a chance to talk with the Polish squad over there, and they don't seem to be concerned with the BJJ whatsoever. I think you overheard the same conversation.
They certainly are very, very confident with Rafał Haratyk's skills specifically on the mat. They said if he wants to take it to the ground, he's more than welcome to. Let's submit him. Let's beat him at his own game. Those are some
now you
fighting
kind of
words.
want to see that, right? I think everybody
100%.
wants to see this now.
Certainly.
See if they go to the mat. Most of the time you don't wish for that, but I kind of wish that it happens. I want to see who comes out on top of that.
Oh, I'm quite certain that Warren Allison will look for the takedown, and he'll probably look for that takedown relatively early on. He's also not a foolish guy from previous bouts we've seen. He doesn't just shoot for the takedown from the other side of the hexagon. He knows he has to stand and trade a little bit, and he has to get a clean takedown. That's the most important thing. So he tries to set it up, get the guy on his back, and then really work from there.
We realize that Warren Allison's never been to the decision. It just doesn't happen. He doesn't go to decision. It's either lose, win. He is not going all the way through 3 rounds, so that should make things real interesting as he matches up with this international superpower that is Rafał Haratych. What a fight we're going to have on our hands. Poland taking on South Africa right here in this hexagon. And now let's take a look at our AG Mobile tail of the tape. Age advantage goes to Haratyk. Reach advantage goes to Haratyk. Height advantage goes to Haratyk. Is it going to make a difference when we get in the middle of this war? Let's send it up to my American brother from another mother, Shane the Duke Wellington.
Ladies and gentlemen, this main card bout is 3 rounds in the EFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist with a pro record of 5 wins, 1 loss, and 2 draws. He stands 1.85 meters tall, weighing in at 83 kilograms. Fighting out of Bielsko-Biała, Poland, Rafał Haratych. And now introducing his opponent. He's fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist with a pro record of 5 wins and 2 losses. He stands 1.82 meters tall, weighing in at 83 kilograms. Fighting out of Bloemfontein, South Africa, Warren Allison. And when the action begins, our referee in charge is Bobby Karagianidis.
Rex Diffin Gearbox bringing you the beautiful EFC Hexagon girls. That is Kelly right there getting us started in this middleweight matchup. Rafał Haratych, the Polish tank, taking on the grizzly bear, Warren Allison. Time to get down to action here at Durban.
Warren, you ready? Rafał, you ready? Let's fight.
Bobby Karagianidis getting us started. Round 1 underway. This round brought to you by Bear Claw Energy. Release your inner grizzly, Bear Claw.
Gotta wonder how long it'll be before Alison sets up for that takedown. Maybe Haratyk surprises everyone and sets up for his own takedown early on.
Feeling each other out here. Neither one of these fighters real loud, real boisterous, kind of quiet assassins. We haven't heard a whole lot from Warren leading up to this. Rafał's kind of the same way. Quiet and reserved, but once they get inside the hexagon, it's a whole nother story.
No doubt about that. Both these guys prefer to do their talking inside the hexagon. Haratyk now comes forward, and he's...
Watch out there. It's going to be tough to get a guy like Warren Allison that early with a standing guillotine.
Very, very tough. I wouldn't be surprised if Allison actually tries to pull guard from here.
Warren Allison has been with the EFC since EFC 3. I believe you remember that as well.
Many, many years ago, and he has certainly grown and grown as a mixed martial artist.
Smart move by Rafał Haratych, not getting into a grappling war quite so soon with the BJJ specialist, Warren Allison.
I'm still just feeling each other out. Neither have really thrown anything significant as yet.
But staying aggressive, too. Overhand right. Almost connects fully with Warren Allison.
And Haratyk's got to know that Allison's going to look for the takedown, and now he sets it up, and he's going to complete.
Possibly going to complete it, but great defense.
Takedown defense.
Yeah, I thought for sure he was going for a ride there.
is right in front of Alison's corner. You can see Chris Bright standing there giving him very, very straightforward instructions.
Not giving up yet on that takedown attempt is Warren Allison. We've seen it time and time again. He is very proficient at getting the fight down to the ground.
So he will grind and try and pull until he gets it down. See the small little movements and the small little changes, knees to the side. He just wants to get Haratyk to be a little bit slightly off balance, and then he can look to really finish that takedown. He's got the wrist control of that right arm of Haratyk, and Haratyk wants to, he wants to get the underhook with that right hand, but he can't use his arm at the moment because Alison's got a trap.
Good head control there by Warren Allison, but also good defense by Rafał Haratyk, not giving in as he goes for that takedown. Is he going to be able to complete it? He picks the ankle. Can he put him on his back and get him to the ground?
Haratyk refuses, but Alison eventually gets him down, but almost straight back up as Rafał Haratyk.
It's close. That's very close. He works that crossface and tries to keep Alison off of him. Easier said than done.
Wrestling.
Let me ask you this. Obviously, you have the ear of some of the South African fighters. With these international fighters coming in, is there that urgency to get wins and to kind of represent South Africa here in the EFC?
Of course there is. The guys are super proud to be representing what is their country essentially every time they fight an international opponent. And they certainly want to get the win on home soil. There's no doubt about that. And on top of that, they want to test themselves against the best in the world. Absolutely no doubt.
Yeah, props to Cairo and Graham for bringing in these fighters, for expanding on the EFC universe where it was at one time only African-born fighters in the EFC.
Alison is going to probably just try and pop his head out here and then look to take the back of Haratyk.
Incredible. And listen, we're seeing it all. I'm seeing it all in living color here right in front of me. The tenaciousness of Warren Allison and the takedown ability. And he just seems so comfortable in it.
Just driving. I mean, there's not really much happening, but he's certainly got control of this position. He's the one looking to get the takedown. And if it carries on in this vein, he'll probably sneak around here because he was the aggressor, constantly looking for the takedown, and Haratyk has been looking to defend. And it could be one in the bag for Warren Allison, depending on how this last 50-odd seconds play out.
I mean, it really is amazing that 5 fights in a row he's got a win, and he hasn't gotten a little snatch at that title. You know what I mean? Like, you got to believe that this is
close. He's very close. A victory over Rafał Haratyk certainly. I would assume that gets him the shot. Now Haratyk wants this guillotine here. It's going to be very difficult to submit Alison, but he has stuck his neck out.
Even the most proficient BJJ player can get himself into trouble if he sticks that neck out.
He's surprised if he tries to pull guard here. Haratyk's got his hands clasped together. He's cranking.
How tight is that? How tight is that?
Tight. Did he get the victory?
The Polish Sheik takes out the grizzly bear, runs him over here in Durban, South Africa. The GNC action replay, and this is what it came down to. He worked it, and he actually got it. I didn't think he was going to be able to tap him with that standing guillotine. Warren Allison has such proficient grappling. I didn't think that it would give up that way.
That's literally just getting a little bit overconfident, getting a bit lazy. He stuck his neck out for a second too long, and you can see as soon as Haratyk managed to clasp his hands together, that's when he could really talk it. That's when he had the ability to just squeeze it. And you can see perfect technique. Stands up straight and just grabs the hold of it.
Incredible. Let's set it up to make it official. Shane the Duke Wellington.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Bobby Karagianidis has called a stop to this contest 4 minutes and 50 seconds into the very first round, declaring the winner by TKO guillotine, Rafał Haratyk.
Polish tank, Rafał Haratyk, big victory for you. You must be very happy with that performance.
No, naprawdę jestem szczęśliwy. Dobrze przygotowałem się do tej walki. Trenowałem wszystkie płaszczyzny, także żadnej się nie bałem, żeby zawalczyć z Warrenem.
So Rafał said he was very happy to be here again. He want to say thank you to all the EFC fans around the world and especially to Durban. Thank you. He was training very hard for this fight and he wins. That's it.
Basically, I've got a question for Rafał. In terms of this middleweight division, I'd like to get his thoughts on the current champion and where he thinks he stacks up.
Myślę, że on ma bardzo podobny styl do mnie. Myślę, że jest spoko gościem i damy dobrą walkę.
Rafał said he thinks he has the same skills, so it's gonna be good fight.
Well, congratulations. Big victory for you. We look forward to seeing you in action again. Your winner, ladies and gentlemen, Rafał Haratyk.
Well, that wraps up another episode. Catch us again next time for top MMA action right here on EFC.